Good morning, everybody. Um, Sorry, I'm a little late. Um, when I woke up this morning, I felt a little odd because I felt like I had no strength, no energy. And I was just like, well, okay, I'm just groggy. So I get up, I open my blinds, I brush my teeth, wait for my coffee to finish brewing, and while I'm brushing my teeth, or should I say brushing my mouth, it's like my body just wanted to let go. And I keep telling myself mentally, I'm like, you're okay. You're okay. But it's like my body literally had no strength. And I could tell that something was going on because before I woke up, I was in and out of a deep sleep. And that only happens when something is going on. At least for me. I'm in and out of a deep sleep when something is going on. Now, the last time I checked with everybody was fine. Everything was good. Everybody was good, which is a great thing. I'm glad everybody is good. Well, I didn't check on everybody. I just checked on a few people. But, the ones that would check on me, I checked on them. Plain and simple. But the dreams that I was having at this point, make no sense because they were some dreams. I don't even know what to call it. They were some dreams. But one that really stuck out is me dreaming that I was late for work. Oh, good morning, sis. How far art thou? And that's what really freaks me out, is when I dream about work. Okay? It's not that I'm overworked. It's not that I'm stressed out about work that bad. But when I was dreaming about work this morning, it had nothing to do with my job title. It had nothing to do with my job duties. Okay? I was dreaming that I was late for work. Okay? And the part that kicks me, I'm getting there. The part that kicks me is I wake up at 7 a.m. every morning. Okay? Which gives me more than enough time to get my life together. But the last time I looked at my clock, or last time I looked at the time, which is on my phone, it says 6:33. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I've got a little less than 30 minutes till my alarm goes off. Why not catch some extra Z's when I can? Cool. And then my mind says, you're late for work. My subconscious says, excuse me? And my conscience says, beg pardon? So that tells my body, dude, you're late for work. Get the fuck up. And I'm like, I can't be late for work. I just saw 6:33 on my phone. What the hell happened? I didn't hear my alarms. What the hell happened? So I'm jumping up and I'm grabbing my phone and I'm looking at it. It's at 7 o'clock. I'm just like, damn you. Damn whoever did this to me. And I'm up. I hear my coffee maker. So thank God it's brewing. But as I'm going back to brush my mouth, okay, not just my teeth, my mouth, okay, all of it, my knees almost hit the floor because my body had no strength and no energy. I'm saying I'm just groggy. Why I would be groggy, I don't know. Because I slept. Okay, I slept so deep. Man, when I tell you I slept deep, I mean deep is not even the term. You have, I'm going to sleep, I'm asleep, don't disturb me, you don't hear nothing, you don't hear or feel nothing. Well, after all them layers, I was up under all of those layers that said, you under deep sleep, okay? It's almost like you were in a coma, okay? It's called comatose sleep. That was me last night. It was a comatose sleep. And, because I started going to sleep in my living room, and I was on the phone with my sister, and I said, I need to get up and go get in my bed. She said, mm-hmm. And it took me a few minutes because I was not mentally there. Like, my brain was already asleep. But, I had great control of my motor skills last night. Like any other night, I was in control of my body. But this morning, it's like my body was just saying no. But waking up, a mess. Waking up this morning, even when I was looking at the time on my phone, I felt like I had no energy, like I had no strength. And it's like picking up my phone, that took a lot of energy and strength that I just didn't have. Man, my brain didn't check up. My brain just unzipped my forehead and said, goodbye. But even though I went back to sleep and woke up, I still feel like I have no energy and no strength. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm just groggy. I've dealt with groggy before. This ain't groggy, but it literally feels like I've been awake for about 18 hours. And right now my saving grace is coffee. But we all know coffee ain't really doing nothing for me anymore. Except tasting quite divine. But I have no energy. It feels like the energy and strength has been sucked out of my body. And I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what's causing it. Because I was great last night. I slept, even though I was up, I woke up off and on. I didn't actually get out of my bed, but I was waking up slightly off and on all night. as I normally do. Nothing new. But last night, I had a blanket that my sister made and that she sent to me. I had it literally just touching my skin. And when I say touching my skin, it's like the blanket, it was still folded, but it was, when I was laying on my left, it was literally on my right thigh, covering the back of my left knee, and literally tucked under my left calf. And I think that's what gave me peace, because I'm really close to my sister, and like my sister is literally my strength and my peace. Um, but it's I can't explain it, because her and I, we can fall asleep on the phone with each other and not care. Okay, she fell asleep on the phone with me last night. I kept her in my ear for I think an hour after, just to make sure that she's okay. And then once I got the feeling that she was okay, I hung up. Um, but I swear my sister is a ninja. um, but even with having the blanket against me, my dreams weren't like, oh my God, something is attacking you. I'm coming to take your life. I'm coming to suck your blood. No, they weren't like that. They were just, I guess, dreams that I just wasn't supposed to remember. But one. And this has been a reoccurring dream, even while we were together. And I don't want this dream anymore. Okay? I don't. This reoccurring dream that irks my soul is dropping said unsaid person off at a correctional facility in the blue and white tracksuit that I bought. Being kissed on my forehead, and then I ask, what are we here for? What are you doing? And the answer I got was like a knife in my chest. Then, now, I understand it. Then it was like, how can I save you? How can I protect you? What do I need to do? Now I know why. Because that was something that was going to happen. And it did happen. Did I have anything to do with it? Absolutely not. Was I aware it was going to happen? Yes and no. Because I knew the situation, I knew the people, I knew where, I knew what. But that is something I did not know. I did not know when. But I just had a feeling it was going to be soon. Okay, moving on. And that was the only dream I can really remember. But I think throughout the night, as a matter of fact, yes, throughout the night, I literally reached for the blanket my sister made. And I literally had it in my right hand, like up against me. And I don't know what took place. I never know. Through the course of the night, I always go through this deep sweating period. Like I just sweat. And, my AC is on. At least I hope it's on. Because it's pulling on my power bill. It's just a pulling. But, I had my sister's blanket literally right here, and I was just holding on to it. But then I had my left hand under one of my favorite pillows. Eh, There's that facial expression again. I can't hold it. But with my hand under one of my favorite pillows, I snatched my bracelet. Like literally, I snatch it off. And I think to myself, oh shit, oh fuck. You know, because, you can't replace everything like that. you know. Um, so as I'm holding the blanket, actually, I'm clutching the blanket like something is going on, and I'm like a 2-year-old and I'm scared. No. But I'm sweating, and I take my bracelet with my right hand and I stretch to my computer, and I put my bracelet on the computer. And I go back and I'm still holding the blanket. And I go right back to sleep. Like nothing happened. And I know that that's something my mom and my sister and my brother can do. I've never been able to do it. Once I wake up, that's a wrap. I'm up. But last night, I grabbed that blanket. I went back to sleep. Like nothing ever happened. Okay? Um, the only thing I do remember doing last night, aside from snatching my bracelet, was I had I don't know what you call them, a slushie from Sonic. And I kept sipping it in my sleep. Like, there's water for that. Like, why are you sipping that? I don't know. I guess it was the flavor. I don't know. But it's like having my sister's blanket and then sipping on the slushie. I guess I felt like a 2-year-old. I don't know. That's the look. Yeah, looking back at it, that's the way it made me feel, like a freaking 2-year-old. But I would not let go of my sister's blanket. I just would not let go, like for nothing. Even though I was sweating, I turned over to my right side and I literally switched hands, holding my sister's blanket. I felt like Linus. Okay. I literally felt like Linus because I would not let go of her blanket, and then I put my right hand under my pillow, and I'm just laying there. I'm asleep. I look from the position I was laying in. I was facing my TV and my laptop. My TV was off, so I just laid right there. But throughout the course of the night, thanks sis, I changed positions from my head being down towards my TV to my head being towards the wall. And this is when I grabbed my sister's blanket when I was facing my TV. I had it in my right hand until I put my head towards the wall. And that's when I switched hands. Okay? And I was laying there. I was asleep. And all I could remember is I moved my foot. I don't know if I was taking a step or if something made me jump, but I moved my foot. I remember that. And sorry, I'm trying to go over something. I heard myself talking in my sleep, which my sister said a few days ago. I was doing that while I was on the phone with her. And, thank God it was nothing that should not be heard, especially by family members, you know. Thank God for small favors, because that would have been a little embarrassing. Well, considering my sister and I talk about everything under the sun anyway, who really gives a fuck? Um, but I don't know what actually goes on when I'm asleep, because sometimes I wake up, I'm fine. Sometimes I wake up and my body is doing this. And I don't know what's causing it. I don't. Because I go to sleep, I'm so peaceful, so quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, my sister, she's like a ninja. She comes up like, right? There is no topic that is taboo. Not with us. No. We can sit and talk about, beg pardon? T-Mobile needs to leave me alone. Anyway, we can literally talk about everything. Everything. Under the sun, around the sun, over the sun, under the sun. It does not matter. Sorry, I'm looking at a text over there. Um, anyway, I, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep my facial expressions to myself. It's just that when I see certain things, my face can't hold it. So, again, like yesterday's video, facial expressions. Everything I want to say is plastered all over my face. Anyway, um, but sometimes I do talk in my sleep. I did not know it was that clear. My sis told me it was very clear. She said I was having a whole conversation with myself. Who does that? Who does that? Please tell me. I want to know. Who has an entire conversation with themselves in their sleep while on the phone? Who? Please tell me who. And then what made matters worse is that I heard her, but I thought I was dreaming. So what I did is I look at my phone, I still see the call. So I'm thinking, she's asleep. So, I say her name a few times and then I hear nothing. So I end up hanging up. And then the next day, we're on the phone. She was like, "You hung up on me." I'm like, "How?" "No, I didn't." She said, "Yeah, you did." She said, "I muted you on my end so that way I could do what I needed to do without disturbing you." I'ma just turn myself off. I'ma just pull the plug. Beep. And we're out. Okay. So, I mean, I've never, to my knowledge, okay, that was once. Um, So maybe this might be my third or fourth time talking in my sleep. I don't know, but I know it doesn't happen often. Not unless I'm really, really, really tired. And when I'm either physically tired or mentally tired, my breathing when I'm asleep changes. Now, when it comes to dreams, my breathing really changes because I can go from, I've recorded myself sleep, like audio, because video is like, I'm not trying to see that. Looks a little creepy because I know the way I sleep. It's creepy. Ew, thank you. I did not want to see that. Alright. But I can tell when I'm asleep, I have this deep repetition of my breathing, which is okay, But when I'm mentally drained, physically drained, that deep breathing repetition can go into a light snore. And I don't give no fucks. That means I'm getting that good motherfucking sleep. But when I dream and I'm in a deep sleep, I know my breathing, depending on the dream, can sometimes be labored. And I can tell my breathing was labored by the way I wake up. Because when I wake up, I can feel I can feel it in my throat. Like, what were you doing? Were you running a marathon? And I get that feeling sometimes because it feels like I can't breathe. And, by all means, I'm not scared of anything happening. No. I mean, if I was, my house wouldn't be locked down like a freaking prison. But anyway, I'm not afraid of anything happening to me at all, because I've always got that. I've always got that military instinct in my mind to, no matter what's going on, make sure you're okay. Like, get yourself to safety. If if you can't control your motor skills, at least get yourself to a point where you're not going to hurt yourself, hurt your head. And that's what I do. Now, sometimes I've literally passed out in my house and I literally hit my head on a wall or my bathroom sink. Yeah, that'll wake you up in the morning. Just saying. That will really wake you up in the morning. I'm just saying, ow. But I have passed out and I've put my back in the corner of my bathroom and literally slid down the wall just to avoid me hitting anything else. But, excuse me, I've fallen out of my bed, dreaming, okay? Dreaming, and I fall out of my bed. But, that's last night. That's how I woke up this morning. Like, I couldn't get a grip. And for my hands to twitch, there's something going on with me, and I can't explain it. But my limbs, my arms twitch when I wake up, and I'm like, okay, twitchy, And this morning I was pouring my coffee. I had no strength in my wrist. I'm holding my cup in this hand and I'm pouring with this hand, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it. But I didn't drop it. But my hand was like, I'm like, what the hell? This is not me. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. Ooh. Sorry, my phone was trying to talk, so it ran the automation saying that I need to charge my battery. Oops. Thought you was charging all night. See, what had happened was, um, but I'm going to go because there are other things that I need to do before going back to work today. Because I took yesterday off. I needed to. I needed a mental break. Um, so, I'm gonna go again. Um, how, there. Yep, that's a good way to start a sentence. I hope everybody has a great day. You know, I hope it's not too hot. I hope it's not too stressful, too pressured. I hope your day is very successful, very steady paced, but not bombardingly crazy. Um, Thank you all so much for watching. You know, you can always like, comment, share, subscribe. Most of what I do on this channel is talk about my dreams, basically logging them. But at the same time, I do have other topics I talk about, such as people and their stupidity, but that's the point. Did I say that out loud? Oops. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter, loyal to my crown, literally the number 2 after loyal. You know, 1, 2, count them, 1, 2. Okay. You know, had to throw it out there because somebody asked me what my Twitter name was. And they were already on Twitter, like, looking at my account. Loyal to my crown. I mean, as far as I know, I'm the only one that says that has the handle loyal to my crown, especially with the number 2 in it. Hey. Anywho, yeah, I'm keeping my Instagram out of this, like, completely, because my Instagram, I'm not using my Instagram much. I'm there. I have the account. I'm over it. Basically, I'm over it. So, Instagram is pointless. Maybe one day I'll put the link up, but I do want to let you know my account is private, and that's the way it's going to remain. And my eyebrow looks fanned when it's really not. And I'm peeling. Every time the seasons change, every time the seasons change, I peel. No matter what. I can moisturize, I can do a deep moisture treatment, I can do a face mask, I can do this, that, and the third. No matter what, I fucking peel. Like a fucking lizard. I fucking peel. So on that note, since we're peeling like reptiles, I'm going to go for the last and final time. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Excuse me, you can email the channel directly at zakarah@gmail.com, or find me on Twitter, Loyal to My Crown. It's literally a picture of me. Um, you can DM me, you can follow me. We can have, fun banter, chat, whichever. It does not bother me. I just hope everybody stays safe and has a great day. I will see you tomorrow because I got to go now. Bye bye, you. Yeah, I'm starting to be silly. I have to go.